We'll need to remove them quickly.
Man, that looks good.
I agree. Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
Quick intro, I am going to leave a timestamp here unless YouTube does it itself, but if you're interested in any of the cutscenes, all the story related content that leads up to Chibi, how exactly Wu and Shu have their alliance formed and the battle plans and such, go ahead and just stick around till after this intro. Otherwise, I will leave that timestamp again if YouTube doesn't timestamp the video, and you can just skip directly to Battle Chibi itself.
Have you heard? They say Cao Cao invaded Xingye with a huge army.
Xingye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was. But apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei. He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Xiangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liu Qi in Qiansha.
You mean everyone in Xiangyang? That's incredible!
Lord Liu Bei was extremely popular with the people there. I guess they all wanted to go with him.
It appears things are rather tense. Cao Cao is moving much faster than we thought. Let's see if we can head to Jiangxia, and let us hope Liu Bei is still safe. I did not expect Cao Cao to make his move this quickly, but I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well. For it would have been a grievous blow to lose you.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a minor leader without power or land.
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing Province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper, and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well, so we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao Cao? That seems like mere bravado at best.
It pains me to admit it, but you're right. When we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao Cao, we left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei. But I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on the matter.
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu, for an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division. Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived just before we returned. Yes, it was written in more delicate language, but it was in essence asking for our surrender. Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle, just as Zhuge Liang predicted. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then there are those who say we should ally with Liu Bei and resist Cao Cao with everything we have. If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make sure we are prepared for the coming danger. Ultimately, the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm. I've spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done. Which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room to wait for our arrival.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zheng Jiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
How dare you!
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from You, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a massive force?
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zheng Zhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said. This is terrible. I'm a complete failure.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built Wu into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to defend it. The shame that I feel is overwhelming. I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have of winning. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord Zheng Zhao was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon, or fight and face certain defeat. I don't exactly have the best options to choose from.
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear. Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou Yu?
Zhou Yu, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zhang Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
Now even Lord Zhou Yu is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how do you know we can win?
War is of course unpredictable, and I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu, no matter how powerful the enemy may be.
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Ce can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of Wu, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
No, I am content with this decision. I was just collecting my thoughts, that's all. Where will this path lead the kingdom of Wu?
Lord Peng Tong, I know you're in there. Today's the day you're going to hear what I have to say.
Good grief! How's a man to relax with lords of the land barging in uninvited? I am a humble man of little consequence. It doesn't matter how many times you come here. Your problems are none of my concern.
Yes, I know what kind of man you are. But I have a reason for being so persistent in soliciting you to join our side. Lord Peng Tong, your help will be essential to bringing Wu closer to victory. Wu's victory will ensure the safety of the people of Jiangdong, which will in turn make it possible to protect the people of Jing.
Is this your attempt to convince me? Sorry to disappoint, but that won't work on me. All life is precious, but it's not my battle to fight.
I see. Then you have forced my hand. I shall have to rely on my last resort.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
I understand you are good friends with Lord Peng Tong. Please put in a good word for us with him.
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. Wu's leaders are a sinister bunch, aren't they? Fine, I'll help. But just this once.
Lord Peng Tong!
But don't expect me to swear fealty or anything like that. I'm going to do things my way.
no matter what.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. Well, listen to the plan before worrying about it. You'll still have time to decide after we have told you everything. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
I knew we could rely on you. We will of course be doing all we can as well, but with your abilities, we will have a solid chance to prevail. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Right, this is actually my third attempt at the Battle of Chibi. It turns out it's very different, plays a little bit different from the other Dynasty Warriors titles. So you have to really move with haste, and that's not what I was doing in my first two runs. So I I lost Zhuge Liang on the first run, and then I ended up losing Sun Quan on the second run. So I had to really optimize the route here. There is a specific route here. I managed to figure it out. That's kind of why I'm talking like I've played it before, and that's because I had to optimize this route. Otherwise, enjoy this battle. The way to tackle this is I got to deal with all the generals first. I can leave the officers. The important ones to take out are generals, so I got to take the right side first.
Plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
Alright, so I gotta deal with the guys here on the east side.
Strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
The primary general to take out is Zhang Liao, but I will also work on Yu Jin.
Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
And then after I take these two guys out, then it's basically get into the duel with Li Dian, and then from there it's kind of new territory for me.
I must hold this. We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will.
This battle out here for the sword is the best way to deal with officers and just basic crowd control to begin with. I think it's way better than the version that's available for the spear.
Essentially, it's like a mini Musou attack.
The enemy officer
So Zhang Liao, this is the guy I gotta take out. And this whole battle is all about speed, so you really, I have to really get things done quickly. This combo ender here with the sword is really good because it actually interrupts their attacks.
Gotta be quicker. All my might. Take roll. All my might. Looking rough. Sense it. Looking rough. My strength was not enough.
I gotta take these guys out before they start flanking us.
The enemy officer.
Now take out Yujin. I don't have to worry about the other officer.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow. Begin the advance.
Okay, kind of falling behind, so I gotta take out Yujin quickly.
Get behind us. This just became a lot more complicated.
I really gotta focus on my perfect evasion so I can get that bravery to use this battle art.
The enemy is formidable. I must retreat. With all my might.
I may not be able to make it through this.
See you.
I must retreat and rethink my plans.
Take this. My power alone is insufficient for a comeback. I'm falling back for now.
See, I don't know why it took me off lock on Yujin. Right, now I gotta go back to the...
Time to end this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay, now I gotta head back to the mainland.
For now, I must pull back.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
If I can beat Li Dian in the duel, I can quickly take out Zhu Ling, and Ping Tong can fend for himself after that.
I'm heading for the altar.
Being at a negative on the bar, as well as the time limit, really makes this duel a little bit hard, because it's all about speed, and obviously your skill. So basically, being hit once can kind of result in a loss of the duel. Okay, that was perfect. Okay, good. It was way easier this time around, the third time around to beat him. Okay, this guy I can quickly take out.
That white fan, his appearance. That must be the sleeping dragon shooting the
Alright,
officer.
now I don't have to worry about this side. Head to the west side. I gotta take out any of the generals that are over there. Don't have to worry about the officers.
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
I will not be cutting out anything in this battle. I'll just show the battle in full.
Maybe next time. This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Where did I go
Just because it is the final battle, and I think it's worth showing the thing in its entirety rather than cutting it out. Alright, wasn't able to save Zhang Fei in time.
We've lost our archers in the east.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This appears to be as far as
I gotta focus on taking out Yujin.
Begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan.
You mean to do that?
This will be hard. I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives.
gotta be quicker. Now is our our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. All my might.
Okay. They're attacking way too often.
Is ours for the taking. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to assault, but that works.
The enemy officer.
I don't know why it's taking me off Eugen.
Our eastern front is
Nope.
being overwhelmed. We should send the rear guard to
This is what I hate about the lockdown system. I don't know why it takes me off lock.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. Let's go. We have to endure their assault for now.
The sight for sore eyes. This cements our friendship even more strong.
I could test my skills against you! If you please, bear witness to my power.
My skills were not enough. I must fall.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay, no one's attacking the altar, so I can focus on taking more of the enemies out over here.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance. All my might.
This is what I call intense. I'm all fired up. All my might.
So in the bottom left corner is where Zhuge Liang is. We do have to protect him. That's where he's at. So far I'm in a good spot to continue taking these guys out. Okay, that's an easy kill right there.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe it. He really defected from Ooh. All my might.
I lacked the
enemy
foresight
officer
to predict his betrayal.
Alright, this side is clean for now.
Take responsibility
We did
for
lose
the
Zhang Fan Guan Yu. That's kind of a bummer. We needed them to stay on that side. Is there another officer?
So you've come, Zhou.
Nope.
At this point, there is nothing left to say.
I can actually intercept these guys over here. That's good.
Our blades shall do the talking.
Xiahou Dun, gotta focus on him.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
We are not giving up. Not here. Let's go. We'll keep going. And open.
Is this the end?
You gotta be quicker. You would face me in battle, would you? Very well. The battle was more intense than I anticipated. Continue to fight without complaint.
Yeah, get my bravery up quickly.
Take this.
I hate it when they do this, when they run.
I don't know if I can keep going.
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
Almost at our limits.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I've been bested. I'm retreating.
We're losing too many allies. Oh, and of course he has to go into Musa Rage. Alright, was able to interrupt him. Alright, now I gotta go to the altar.
Let's end this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
Yeah, this batter
Have you sensed any
this
changes
battle
in
is
these?
literally all about speed.
If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me.
Oh yeah, and we're supposed to use our
Light the fire on the altar.
our special ability to detect the wind. I don't know when that's supposed to happen though.
Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. If our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
Oh, gotta get some health here.
Resistance is futile.
Okay. Get this guy off of the altar.
Archers on the west Western Front have been wiped out. What chance do we have of stopping them now?
Take this! This'll do. The road ahead is thorny, but walk it we shall. Take this!
Gotta take this guy out quickly because I gotta go and help Liu Bei.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Pulling back for now.
Very good.
There's another officer.
Your exploits. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too
Nope,
good.
not another officer. Okay, gotta go. I gotta go help Liu Bei. Nope. Oh boy. How far back can I, or how far? This is right before I engage Jahudun. This is when I'm at the altar. Let's see if I can get to Liu Bei in time.
Enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Very good. I hope to see more of your exploits.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Our defenses are beginning to crack on the Western Front. Send all available troops there to stop the enemy advance.
We march at once! Come, I, Ji Huan, shall take you on!
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
Is that Liu Bei? No, he's right there. If I can get to him, I can restore his health.
Retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted.
Alright, I gotta do this.
We should fall back and regroup.
Got you! With all my might.
Everything is lining up. Now, all we need is the rest is up to you.
Well, Liu Bei is fully restored on health.
Has been defeated.
Now I gotta go help Sun Quan.
I, Zheng He, shall be your adversary.
The enemy officer.
Oh no, Sun Quan's right there.
I'm glad I believed in you.
Tables turned. Thank you for coming. Let's go.
I sense the bond between us.
Looking rough.
Just accept your fate.
Believe in your commander. Forward.
All done! With all my might.
I gotta go back and help Zhuge Liang.
Rethink my plan.
Looking rough. The enemy officer.
There's no virtue in dying.
Oh, it's good.
I shall
We can make the
retreat
signal.
and fight another day.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal. Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Cao Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! These flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
Alright, there we go. That's way better.
This appears to be as far as we go.
This should make it easier to take out these officers.
Fire! It's spreading!
Oh yeah, now they're easy to take out. They have lowered courage, makes them easier to take out.
Looks like I owe you. Just the enemy officer. You'll have a reprieve for my criticism.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste.
Man, look at that. That looks good. Graphically speaking, that's a good looking imagery right there.
We shall fight again. You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell!
Alright, let's follow and see what happens.
We will shape the world to our will! Forward march!
Even though it was part of the plan, fighting my comrades was agonizing.
Zhao Yun.
Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships go up in flames one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be a downfall. It was you who suggested this, was it not, Pantong? If I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. Let's go. My allegiance is with them.
I gotta go help Pantong.
Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
Oh, I guess we don't gotta help him out.
Really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Zhuge Liang must be some kind of sorcerer.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster.
I do have to follow the main force because I don't know how it plays out here.
Pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch him.
Many of the ships are burning down. We need to make sure we take the right path forward.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. Then, we'll need to remove them quickly.
Man, that looks good.
I agree. Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
We can just avoid the flames. All is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
That's really good. Alright, I'll just follow the leaders. Although it looks like they're all going up the north.
Now, advance!
Where
outmatched. Still, keep your guard up. Hold here. We need to assess the situation.
Oh, they're gonna do a charge. Alright, so I'll just move up. I'll just take those two guys out on E.
Honor me in a duel. Let's go.
Protect us. This is all I can do. An opening!
This land now belongs to Gan Ning.
Things are finally starting to work. Let's keep on pushing.
I see you. An opening. Concentrate. All my might.
I did not expect.
The enemy officer
have no choice.
has been defeated.
Okay, they're gone.
If we don't do something, the flames will consume us all. Victory grows ever further from our reach.
Wind, fire, chains. They all came together to form the perfect plan. There's nothing more I can do here.
Huang Gai, you really had us deceived. And it took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Chengdu. It's time for us to finish this.
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
Our fighters have backed Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle. Our wits and bravery will lead us to victory!
I'm gonna quickly go up there and grab some health.
Dash through the fire and claim our victory.
These flames have guided us to victory, and we will not waste this chance. Fight with everything you have. Give the enemy no quarter.
Alright, let's join up this final charge. Damn, look at that. Ooh, this will be a dramatic success.
Rekindle an old relationship. These turbulent times dictate such things.
Our enemies fell to my encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you.
I won't give you time to ogle.
So what am I going to do with you?
Strong tactics to be used against these guys. Oh, that's a really good assault right there. I don't think I can. Oh, I just gotta be Genji now, so cancel this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Gotta be quicker than that.
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Withdrawn. I must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
You here to lend a hand? You have my thanks. Now, let's push the enemy back together.
Another officer down.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's try again later.
Let's end this.
It's been easy.
Cao Cao's down. Doesn't look like the battle's over.
Finally broken their formation. This is our chance.
But it has broken their morale, though. Makes it easier to take out these other generals. So what else is going to happen then? Oh, he got back up. So start another round.
Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
I will not fall here. Not like this. What is my blade worth if I cannot fight my way out?
Okay, I gotta focus him because he's gonna go for that true Musou attack. I have no health.
Continue to fight without complaint. Looks like I owe you one. Just for today, you'll have a reprieve for my criticism.
Crap, I gotta get out of there. Restore Zhou's health. I need to restore my health. Nothing nearby. Well, doing a good amount of damage on him. Ooh, almost dead. I'm almost dead. Alright, good. Alrighty.
Time to end this. It's been easy. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Celestial Sword. What is that?
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
Oh, that's a tough battle.
We have protected our home and our pride.
victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world.
Ugh. Man, that was the longest battle to date in Origins. And I think it actually did live up to the hype of it being the final battle of the story.
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces. Such modesty. But there may be some truth to that. We were able to win the day by using all our different abilities to their full potential. It truly was a battle fought in the style of Wu.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
you should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Ca. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Ce in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou Yu. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family. Don't be so lenient with him. We need to stay firm and push him in the right direction.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Ca are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of Wu. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Well, if it's anything to go off of what we were told earlier, we already have a Guardian of Peace watching from the shadows by Luan. So I think it's best for me to stay as a general. Because one needs to be up front, close to the leader, while the other one is going to watch and make sure the leader follows their goals. So I think this is what we're supposed to do, is become a general.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements.
That's just what I wanted to hear. You barely had to think about it. Come on, Chuan. We need to think up a proper title for him right away.
Right. I'll come up with a title that is worthy of your achievements. I'll need some time, but I promise it will be worth the wait.
Go, Ziluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace